In this video, I want to share with you a very low competition niche that is selling well on Amazon, and also show you my whole workflow, like how I founded the design, how I researched the design, how I actually designed the design, and how I upload it with keywords on Merch by Amazon. Hello everyone, my name is Mike. I'm a full-time print-on-demand seller. I make YouTube videos showing you how to make more money on Merch by Amazon and Etsy. If you like that kind of content and you get any value out of this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like the video. Okay, so before I share with you that niche and my workflow, I just want to do a quick sales update for Merch by Amazon. So it is currently Monday, 5:50 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm sitting at 26 sales, $27 in royalties. I do have 8 returns. That's why my royalties are so low. Returns are just part of the game. I've just learned to embrace them at this point by now. But that is going to put me at 163 sales for the month and $230 in royalties. If you want to follow me on Instagram, where I post my daily sales for both Merch by Amazon and Etsy, the link is in the description. I also post like gym pics, entrepreneur pics, lifestyle pics, just like my life down here in Mexico. I'm born and raised in Mill Valley, California, but I've been living in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for the past 18 years. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the content of the video. So first, I just want to share with you how I found the niche. And I've been talking a lot about this on my channel as of late, because a lot of times people ask me, how do I find niches, trending niches, evergreen niches? And sometimes I use Flying Research, sometimes I use TikTok, but a lot of the times I just always have my eyes and ears out for niches. And so actually yesterday I was having coffee with my girlfriend, and she's been drinking this tea for like the past year. It's an Argentina tea. Honestly, I think it tastes like dirt. It's not even really that good, but some people love it, and it's called mate tea, or yerba mate. It's from Argentina. It's very popular down there. Really, big part of the culture. And so I was just, I was watching her drink, and then all of a sudden, just popped into my head, I wonder if that's a niche on Merch by Amazon. And so what I did is, well, first let me just show you what the actual niche is. So this is what it is right here. Yerba mate. They drink it out of this kind of unique teacup with this metal straw. I think that's the only way you can drink it. It's a loose leaf tea. Supposedly it's really good for you, but like I said, I think it tastes like dirt. But my girlfriend really likes it. So what I did is I went ahead to Merch Informer, and I just typed in yerba mate, and when I hit enter, check it out. Only 111 results. When I go to the third page, we're going to see only 111 results. If it would just load, might just have to take my word for it, but there it is right there. And when we take a look at this niche that's very low in competition, we're going to see that the top 4 all have BSRs. Take a look at the next row, all have BSRs. What about the third row? I don't know if I checked the third row. But yes, third row. So look at this. Looks like the first page, all of them are selling. Some even have reviews. And the one thing that I also like to do is I just want to kind of see if I can find any like duplicates in the types of design. So right away I'm seeing retro sunsets or retro designs, 3 right here. And another thing that I'm also seeing is that they like to use this cup right here, this mate, yerba mate cup. That's very unique. I also noticed that there was a lot of, here's more retro. I also saw a lot of like Argentina flags as well, because it's Argentina tea. So these are just like little mental notes that you want to take down, or that I like to kind of jot down. It's going to help me when I design for it, right? So here we found a niche that's low in competition, and that is selling. And there's actually a lot of design sayings that you can use for this niche. So like, for example, like me, my favorite ones is, just a girl who loves mate, just a boy who loves mate. I'd rather be drinking mate. I like mate and 3 other people. I'm sure you probably have your favorite design sayings that you like to use over and over again. So I'm sure you could probably, take the word yerba mate and add it in there. But I think this works really well with a lot of different design sayings. And if you've been on Merch by Amazon, for a while now, you've probably seen that food designs or drink designs tend to do very well on Merch by Amazon. So let's just dig a little deeper. First, the second thing that you want to do is you want to just check to see if it's trademarked, because you don't want to waste a bunch of time designing, uploading, and then end up getting a rejection or finding out that's trademarked. So when I type in yerba mate, I don't see anything in the 25 class right here. Looks like it is good, and plus all these designs looks like they've been selling for a while. You can check the date if you have Productor. But if we take a look at the competition, now that we've seen that this is not trademarked and that's safe, if we take a look at the competition on Etsy, because I would recommend that you don't just sell on, Merch by Amazon, but also Etsy, Redbubble, and TeePublic, or at least that's how I started. I don't really upload to Redbubble and TeePublic anymore because, my royalties just went damn near to the bottom. But anyways, when we look at the competition on Etsy, we're going to see It's not showing us the amount of results right here, but if it's low on Amazon, only 111, it's probably going to be pretty low on the other platforms as well. You can also come in here and get some ideas for your designing. It's like yerba mate till I die. I wouldn't do Frankenstein though. Let's see, I'd rather be drinking mate. I think I mentioned that one. Maybe you can cross niche it with yoga and yerba mate. That's another idea right there. And when we take a look at the competition on Redbubble, we're going to see that there's only 814 results, which is low. As long as it's lower than 1,000 results, in my opinion, that is low in competition. We can take a look and see that they're cross-niching mate with the Argentina flag. That could be another idea. You can also cross-niche it with like Spanish words. Ahora después más tarde. So right now, later. What else do they have? Stickers, maybe some AI stickers like a cat drinking mate or any type of other cute animal could work. TeePublic, we can't see the amount of designs, but we can get some ideas. So here they're crossing shit with the American flag, but I don't think that would work. I think the Argentina flag would work a lot better because that's where it's from. Yerba morning, that could be another idea. So that's what the competition looks like on the other websites. Now let's go ahead and design for this niche. So when I went to create a Fabrica, I actually didn't even really find anything, which I thought was kind of odd because usually that's my go-to place for clip art and designs. But when I typed in yerba mate, this is all that came up. So I went to Vexels, which I rarely use, but every now and then they do come in handy, and they came in handy this time. When I typed in yerba mate, I actually found this clip art right here, and I used this one and this one right here. I also went to Ideogram, that's another option, and just typed in yerba mate cup, and I got this one, which I thought could work pretty well. So now let's go ahead and go to Photoshop, and I'll show you the designs that I came up with. Now I just made these pretty quickly, just to give you guys some ideas, give you some inspiration, just show kind of like my design style. Comment below, let me know what you think of the designs that I made. So this first one is just a text design. So if you can't find clip art, it's not the end of the world. You can just use text, and I think this is actually my favorite one, or the best one that I made. It's just text yerba mate and all the different retro colors. And one of the things I like to do when I design is I like to use up all of the canvas space. So I'll just basically make it or type it out, and then I'll just basically select all of the layers. Whoops. I meant to do this right here like that, and I want to make it nice and big. I want it to fill up all the space so that when someone is searching for this, my t-shirt is going to pop because they're going to see it. Like if it was small like this, you know, it won't be big enough. I don't think it would catch people's eyes. It won't pop. So that's why I always try and use all of the canvas space and make it nice and big. And also I like to also have everything in a nice rectangle. I'm going to have to hit enter here. It's going to take a while to load it. But if we take a look at the next one, come on, Photoshop. I remember I did this last time. Same thing happened. But I also did another text design as well. Kind of same kind of style with just the words like this. I'm not going to do this again. It takes too long. Come on, man. You're messing up my video. Okay, there we go. So if I get rid of that, here's another text that's stacked with Yerbaholic. If we go back to Amazon, we're going to see that Yerbaholic was, you know, a duplicate. So we saw right here, we saw right here. Now I did not check if this is trademarked or not, so make sure you check. But it looks like these have gone through. I'm seeing it 1, 2. I think I saw it a couple other times as well. But it looks like that could be a good option right there. So that's why I went with Yerbaholic for that one. But let's go back and take a look. And then this cup right here, which I put in front of the text, I got that from Ideogram like I showed you. So that's the second one that I had. And then I went with back to the retro. So mate time, let me just open this up because I did 2. So I have this one right here with the cup that I got from Bexels. And basically I just made it all black. The way that you can do that is basically you just go to the paint bucket and then you select the color that you want, and you're just going to basically click on it and it will make it all whatever color that you have selected. And I also went with one like this, one with color. I thought that also worked well also. And the way that I came up with mate time is I just went to Amazon. Basically, I'm just kind of taking a little bit from this design, a little bit from that design, so I don't do a straight up copy. Like I could have just done like Yerbaholic, but I didn't want to do a straight up copy like that. So I saw keep comments mate time. So I just took mate time and used that instead. I think I saw it right here. It's mate time, so that's where I got that from. So that is the third design that I made, and then this is the last one right here. Let me know what you think. Yerbaholic with the mate cup right here. So those are my designs that I made. Comment below, let me know what you think. And then when it comes to the keywords or uploading it onto Merch by Amazon, this is the one that I decided to go with. You can see how it takes up a lot of the t-shirt. That's what I want. I select all the colors. I used to only pick like black, gray, navy. I don't do that anymore. I click as many of the dark colors as I can get because I've realized that people will buy purple, people will buy blue, green, you know, all types of different colors. And I would also put this on light colors as well for white. But let's go ahead and take a look at the keywords that I chose. So for me, I'm probably not the best with keywords. I just like the keyword stuff basically. So I'm just taking yerba mate, Argentina, mate, tea drinker, hippie, women, retro. And then what I do is I basically will just copy this and I'll put it in bullet 1, bullet 2. I want to have that matching metadata. Again, probably not the best way to do it. It's probably better to write out like a comprehensive paragraph that makes sense, adding in more keywords, you know, but I'm just too lazy to do that. And then before, I would always just use my title as my brand, but what I notice when I do that, that the title will not show up on the actual listing. It just like gets rid of it. I don't know why. So now what I do is I try to use a different brand so that it doesn't do that. And then when we check on trademark to see if anything comes up, there's no red phrases, so that means we are good to go. And then I would just go ahead and hit publish. All right, and so that's basically my workflow from A to Z. You know, it all starts with just, you know, the idea. You know, when you're out and about, when you're with friends and you hear a word or something that you think that you haven't heard too much about that could be kind of low in competition, you know, just jot it down, remember it, and then what I like to do is just come to Merch by Amazon. I like to see if it's low in competition. Now, it doesn't always work. It's you know, sometimes it's hit or miss. But this time we can see it's low in competition and it is selling. That's exactly what we want. And then you're just going to have to make some designs that are similar or even better. And you can take clip art from, you know, Creative Fabrica, Vexels, Ideogram, and you're just going to put it all together on Photoshop. And then you're going to, what I like to do is just upload it onto Merch by Amazon, basically using keyword stuffing, and then just price it low. And then once it gets a sale or two or a review, then you can just slowly start to bump up the price. All right, so that is my workflow. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below what you think of this niche. If you have any questions for me, you can send them to me on Instagram. I usually respond within 24 hours. If you're struggling to get sales on Merch by Amazon, and you want to know how I get sales like this on a daily basis, I do have a link in the description. It's the first link. It's a course on Udemy. It's only 20 bucks. It's good for beginners or for people that are struggling to get sales on Merch by Amazon. I'm not the best Merch by Amazon seller, but you can see, you know, 60 sales, 50 sales, you know, doing pretty good. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.